Now, a little background, you know what I'm saying? For those who don't know, I go by the name of DJ Infamous. I said that before. Tour DJ for Ludacris, you know what I'm saying, on the radio in Atlanta at V103. And, you know, for those who don't know, I mean, I'm in that space. So, you know, just to, you know, this is episode 1. I just want to put that out there, just to let people know the background.
Yeah, for sure.
And for those who are watching, we have Mr. Winner Circle Genetics own, the face of the Wolf of Wall Street, the Wolf of Weed Street.
Wolf of Weed Street, man. Here you go, episode 1.
Talk about it, man. You know, this is
episode 1.
It's big. This is big for you.
You know, we're humble over here, man. We like to let our work speak for itself, but we definitely been blessed, man. We got some good traction going right now. We dropped PB&J, Birkin, 1942. You know, you coming next with the Pink Pineapple. You know, we've spent a lot of time, you know, developing our genetics and trademarking things and protecting our IP. These are things that we're going to talk about on you know, further shows of just how to, you know, monetize what you have going on in the cannabis industry. And
throw some claps for that.
I need to step it up there. I ain't getting enough claps. It's only like my second clap.
That was like the right, perfect time for the claps. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't want to cut you off.
Supposed to be like the Wimbledon.
But I ain't want to cut you off,
going, man. I'm getting like one clap every 5 minutes. I need to step it up.
I just wanted to make sure when, you know, it was a nice open pocket for the claps. You know, that was the point right there.
That was good timing.
Yeah, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now, because, you know, I think like some people need to know, one, you're African American entrepreneur in cannabis. So I feel like, you know, we need to show that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We're misrepresented in the space for sure.
Yeah, and it's a small percentage of us in that space.
Yeah.
So whenever we have an opportunity to you know, shed light on African American in this cannabis space, I think we should celebrate it and shed light on it. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's important. I think that you know, we need to know that, you know, we can enter the cannabis industry and we can, you know, participate in what's going on. And you know, those are some of topics we'll speak on later in other episodes. But you know,
because it's not easy to get in.
It's not. It's not easy to get in.
It's not like it's something that you could just say, okay, tomorrow I want to be legal in selling cannabis and having products and having these companies and all that stuff. So
no, it doesn't. It takes a lot of steps. It takes, you know, branding, you know, building brand awareness, and all things we will talk about on the show. How to build a cannabis brand,
right?
How to you know, create demand so that you can, you know, have market presence. But you know, to answer your question, no, it's not easy.
Yeah, I mean, so like tell the people like okay, not going too far in depth because, you know, I want to save those for other episodes, but like to even just get your foot in the door, what is something that somebody that's watching that says, hey, I see what's going on in these different states, I see what's going on as far as cannabis being legal, what's a step that you could tell them to, or some advice that you could say, hey, if you're trying to get in this space, what's you know, something that they should do?
First thing I would do is kind of just do some research on what the laws are in your, you know, where you're living at or where you're trying to operate at.
Right.
That's the first thing I would do is kind of see what's going on with the laws and figure out what you can do. Second, you know, I would, you know, it's a difficult industry. You know, maybe I'd start off, you know, trying to, you know, work at another facility or work for a brand just to see if it's something you really like.
Right.
And if it is something you like and you really want to do, I think one of the keys is having intellectual property. I think that's really what gives you a competitive advantage. And, you know, I think that's what you need to kind of focus on and work on and try to develop as a company or a developing brand, is having some intellectual property and something that kind of separates you from everybody else.
And that's why he's the wolf. Because one, he just broke that down in the most Billy D. Williams
Man, you killing me with that shit, bro.
That's how you sound. Because I'd be like, yo, it's your boy DJ Infamous. And you'd be like, it's the Wolf of Weed Street.
Hey, man, you on the radio.
I'm the wolf. Pause. Yo, but now real talk, that's something that people need to know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those watching, he is the How should I describe you?
I mean, I'm one of the founders of Winter Circle Genetics. I got a couple other.
No, we
business
know
partners.
that. We talking about like what can I say to describe your knowledge on the cannabis industry, business? What's something I can?
I mean, I'm a cannabis connoisseur. I'm a cannabis entrepreneur. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm invested in the space. I've got friends who unfortunately who have been a victim of these laws that have changed now that they're still in jail for. I mean, the story goes on and on. I mean, I think that African American communities and Latin communities have been affected the most by these the weed laws,
right?
And we're not really represented in the industry. So
I think that's going to start slowly changing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
that's what we're here for.
Yeah, as we keep giving more awareness to it, you know what I'm saying? I think over time that'll eventually change. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because this is a lot going on, and I feel like, the more of us that come together to bring awareness to it, that would be, it'll be on and popping.
I mean, you see a lot of celebrities. You see a lot of celebrities now entering the space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the list goes on and on. Travis Scott, Lil Wayne. I mean, like I said, the list goes on and on. Drake had a deal with the Canadian company for a while. So, right. Jay-Z has a whole company, Monogram.
Okay, so let me ask you a question since you've spoken that. Do you think that, I had a question about this because you know how you see Wiz Khalifa with his movement, his brand. You know what he's about.
Kush, yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Redman, Method Man, 2 Chainz, like cats that you see heavy in the cannabis space. Mm-hmm. Now, do you feel like for the consumers, does it matter who's actually selling the product as far as like who's pushing that brand that's an entertainer? Like, okay, like if I felt like I love Snoop, right? So anything that Snoop does in cannabis, I'm a believer it has to be good.
That's because everybody,
because
Snoop, every celebrity or every ambassador, whoever in every situation they have their crowd and their following.
Right.
So kind of like you get a
but
that's the benefit of some of those celebrity brands.
But do you feel like some of the celebrity brands, it's not.
They don't all work, man. If that's what they
know what I'm saying.
Work.
Like just because this person selling it is like, oh, that means the strand or the.
No, they don't all work. I mean,
right.
And the proof is in the numbers. Some of them haven't succeeded, but every situation is different.
Fact.
I think when it's a real organic situation and you got the product correct and you have the packaging correct and there's a buzz, then things can happen.
All right, so let me ask you, and I'm asking him these questions because he's my partner and co-host of this show, but it's certain things about the game.
Got me trying to give up all the sauce, man.
Nah.
Give up all the sauce.
Nah, not that. It's just I feel like certain things need to be said.
Yeah,
and I don't have no problem saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in this game, 20-some years. I feel real comfortable in this space. You my brother, so I feel most comfortable talking to you on this. For those who don't know, me and him has been family for years. Almost every Thanksgiving, we have these episodes where he wants to create his own Winter Circle chocolate.
Yeah, we got.
And we'll talk about that on another show, though. We'll talk about that on another show. I don't want to get out of it yet. I don't want to say nothing about that yet. You know what I'm saying?